Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are. It's 10:31, and we are ready to talk and meet with Miss Peggy. A little bit about Miss Peggy. I met her actually at church, and she was one of those ladies that was always full of joy and always greeting everyone and putting smiles on everyone's faces. And so I'm super excited to have her with us today. Her little bio that we have in the group, it's Miss Peggy Gonzalez. She's a loving Mimi that believes laughter heals the soul, and she wants to bring as much healing to people's soul as she can. So I would like to welcome Peggy Gonzalez. Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And hello to all the ladies that are watching today also.
So tell us, well, first off, let's talk about this. You are not a professional comic, but people are always saying you keep them in stitches. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'm going to just put you on the spot and say, how does it feel to be asked to be funny? Just asking you to be funny.
Well, like she done introduced me, I am Peggy Gonzalez. Don't let the last name throw you off just because I have blonde hair and blue eyes. Yes. And I have a husband as of 32 years. Yay, he's a good man. He hung in there with me. And I'm also a mother of 5 children. Ooh, help me now. They don't live at home because if they did through this, I probably wouldn't be here, because being quarantined with as many as I have at this time would have not been a good idea. So God is good to me, and I'm here today. And the best part of it is I'm a Mimi of many. Because
you can't keep count?
No, girl, they come pressed down, shaking together, and running over. You know how it says, go and multiply and be fruitful?
Yes, ma'am.
They just now let go of the fruit tree.
Uh-oh.
I mean, like, cut it down, girls. We've got enough children. Just stop. So, yay. And
so how are you keeping in touch with all those grandchildren? I mean, surely you've got 5 kids. Do they all have kids as well?
No, I have one daughter that's never been able to have children. So.
Well, how do you keep in touch with all the other grandkids?
Well, girl, every Monday I started a group message. So on Monday, I go to it and I sent out one group message. Reminded them they don't need to show up, but just how they are, what they're doing, do they have need of anything? And just to let them know I'm praying for them, and that try to remind them that I love them from a distance.
From at least 6 feet.
Yeah, some of them it's okay that some of them stay farther than that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, so how has the quarantine and the virus changed you?
To the good. I've been doing good. I've been hanging out, and I've been sewing, and I've been cooking. Let's not forget, everybody's cooking and eating right now.
Aren't we? And we're all expanding.
Yes. I refuse to put pajamas on. So I've been in my pants every day. Every day I've been in my pants, because if I get out of them and start putting on pajamas and stuff, just being comfortable, I'm in trouble. I mean, you go to the store, girl, and see. I was going to the store at the beginning. I think I've made a couple trips, and I noticed that all the shelves are getting pretty empty. So let me help you out right here. If you're concerned and you've had the question, why is everybody buying all toilet paper? Let me help you. Because all the shelves are empty. So if all the food shelves is empty, that could be why they're buying all the toilet paper.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Well, are you stocked up on toilet paper? Or are you running out?
Well, no. What I have bought, I just put it in the back of my car because I have a little RV, and my husband for 10, 15 years has always said, that's my closet. I use it like a closet. So I just put it in my closet. And when I hear people that needs toilet tissue, I just pay forward. Yeah.
Oh,
And I tell them quit buying groceries. If they wouldn't buy so much groceries, they wouldn't need so much toilet paper.
that makes total sense. I'm gonna tell my kids that.
Yeah, try to help a girl out. Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all quit eating all those snacks. Quit making me go buy more because we're almost out of toilet paper.
That's right. That's right. But now coffee, I'm gonna just confess, I did probably hoard coffee. I got about 9 pounds of coffee. My husband said, why every time we pick groceries up, you got some coffee up in there? Because you like me and you like to come home. So we're gonna keep coffee. Coffee keeps conversation. So
Keeps conversation positive.
Amen. Amen. And as far as like people asking me to be funny, no, nobody's never asked. That's just who I am. This is just my DNA. This is just me. Just laughter. It's, I like to go places with, I'm a quilter, so we go to quilt retreats, and there's times they don't go without me because they wouldn't have nothing to laugh at or laugh about. And I make up my own words, girl. If it's liquid, it's gravy. If it's fun, it's good. I just go with it. That's just, and I have a couple children like that too.
Well, I was going to say, I wonder if your kids have learned that from you as well. But that's good. It helps you make light of stressful situations, right?
That's our DNA. That's just who we are. We ain't always been financially able in the younger days to go and do things, so we just entertain one another. Hello. It was work.
So I heard, how did your husband learn about COVID-19?
Oh, girl, that ain't even, girl. So he's still going to work. Now, he was heard that it was the real name, COVID-19. And that's good. I'm glad he grabbed a hold of the real name of something. Well, one of the kids had called, and I was talking to him on the phone, and he didn't hear the conversation. Hello. They say it's only women. Not. And I said, Corona? No. We don't need none up in here. He said, oh, Peggy Sue, because that's what he calls me for 32 years. He don't call me Peggy. It's Peggy Sue. So, Peggy Sue, tell them to bring me a 6-pack. I said, are you kidding me? A 6-pack of coronavirus? He said, oh, I thought they was going to bring me a 6-pack of Corona, Peggy Sue. I said, no. Let me help a confused man out. No, ain't coming up in here. We don't drink anyway, but he was still making him an order. I mean, he does not do our grocery list at HEB either. I don't know what we'd come up with. We would have stuff we probably didn't need and probably couldn't pronounce between the both of us. Okay.
So what's it like shopping? So he doesn't go shopping with you, right?
Before the corona, if he's off, yeah, he will. But he picked the groceries up the other day at the drive-by.
Yeah, how'd that go?
He come home with the groceries.
Oh, well, good.
I was proud of him. Yay.
So when the virus first hit, the shutdown first hit, did you go grocery shopping when everybody was there at like 8:00 in the morning and it was massive crowds?
Guilty. I did. It was, it looked like bumper cars up in there, girl. People just bouncing off one another, and you thought you was going to grab some coffee, and they grabbed the coffee. That's when I knew, bam, I better go get me some coffee ahead of time. And and my husband's a Spanish man, so he thinks as long as you've got beans and potatoes and eggs, beans and potatoes and tortillas, that's all good. Well, I don't. Ellie likes fruit too. And don't forget the tortillas. So I don't really want to send him shopping because we'll be needing more toilet paper.
That's what I was just going to say.
We ain't gonna go there. So,
Fruit and coffee and beans and, well, enough said, right?
yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your life. I mean, okay, first off, I just got to ask, is there anything unique? Is he from Mexico?
He is. That's why our name starts with it ends with a Z at the end. If you're from the other side, it's a Z. But if you're born over here, it's an S.
Really?
No, the S comes before Z, so they got here first. They got the S, he's got the Z. But he's legal, girl. He's legal. So, and he's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you have all these kids. What about parties when you get together? What are parties like, and birthday parties and celebrations and things? Are they different? Well,
they look like quinceañeras, like you invited people, but really you didn't. You just told your kids to show up. Yeah. They become pretty full. In fact, we had a couple grandbabies through the corona. They had birthdays. I had one that turned 7 and one that turned 10. So we decided that 3 of us that was available, we would get in our cars and we would go do a drive-by. I mean, maybe a parade. I don't even know what they're called, but I don't do drive-bys no more. I'm saved. I'm redeemed. So we didn't drive by. We literally stopped. And I had texted his mother ahead of time to make sure it was okay and tell her, hey, we got to get to him. She said, well, I told him he didn't have to do chores, but I'm going to tell him to go pick up sticks in the front yard. Okay, we're going to do the drive-by, the drive-in, whatever, and we're going to find him. So here we come, honking our horns. Yay, happy birthday. He was so surprised. And that was fun for him. So I'm telling him to go get his mama, and then I have one of my children in the other car screaming at me, she might not want to come out. Yes, she does. She knows we're here. She's an adult. Go brush your hair and be quiet. We're going to have a party. So they went and got the mama, and we had a party right there. You know, we invited Chick-fil-A. How can you go wrong? So parties are massive at our house. Massive.
I bet.
They're fun.
I have never been to a quinceañera. So one day I've done a lot of makeup for girls who are the quinceañera. What are they? The girls, the 15-year-olds.
They the girls. It's really their birthday, so they the birthday girls.
Yes, yeah. Yes. So, well, do you have toilet paper at home right now?
We do. Do you need some?
I might.
Yeah.
We keep going. I mean, our supply is dwindling, and I keep going to the store, and it's like I'm starting to get nervous now. It's crazy. How long are we into this now? 5 weeks?
Long time. Just long time. I mean, can you say long time? We've been at it for a long time. I mean,
so you'd think by now, you know, we would have, what do they call it? The curve?
Yes, the curve. The curve.
We would have fixed the curve for the toilet paper by now, you know?
Yeah. But people still buying the food, don't forget.
People are buying the food.
And they're cooking and they're baking and they're entertaining themselves because you know they can't go out and do nothing. So what we're going to do. I mean, I baked a chocolate cake, a gourmet chocolate cake, not just a chocolate cake, a gourmet chocolate cake. Why would you do that for 2 people? Maybe I was missing my kids. I don't know. I must have had a mess up that day. I don't know. Something.
How do you think people are going to end up coming out of this quarantine on the other side? What do you think's going? I saw those eyes.
Ooh, scary. It's already scary. But I got a word, and I'm telling you, you know, sometimes when there's a word, you can reach out and grab a hold of it and receive it for yourself. the word is some of them girls may need to go to your husband's shed. You know, get those bar cutters and get the grinder and just start working on those feet ahead of time because it's going to be nasty. I'm thinking they might be going to take pedicures off of the menu for a while to, you know, help a girl out so then people don't have to quarantine themselves. I think it's going to be bad. The hair, I think everybody's going to look like maybe they went to the races, you know, the stripe down the, like a racing stripe. Yeah.
With our roots.
Yeah, and then maybe they need a cut so they're not so heavy laden and burdened. They'll find out that it was literally the hair, not issues. You know, and the eyelashes. Oh, when they show up with one, or they show up with none, or they show up with just one, they probably ought to take them first in line. Yeah. That way they'll stick at
an onslaught when it comes to that. I think it's going to be hard to get into salons, I think, because that's the first place everybody's going to go.
Well, I read today on Facebook, and you know, Facebook is real. I mean, if it's on Facebook, take it to the bank. That they're going to start letting that open, and they're going to take one customer at a time. So I'm guessing they're going to see 4 a day. Because every woman's going to need about 3 hours. I mean, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And we ain't even got to the nails yet, girl.
Well, I have a question coming in for you. Are you going to take questions from people?
Well, go ahead.
Well, they're still typing, so hang in there. Miss Peggy is sociable. How is she dealing with being quarantined? How's it?
Yeah, I'm a social bug, so I've downloaded Zoom through this quarantine, and I get to go into meetings. We did a scavenger hunt last night with some ladies and gentlemen that we go to church with. That was so fun. Yeah, and I get to text people and talk to people, and yeah, I'm missing people. Yeah. Oh, let me say, and my own people. I don't want to leave them out. I miss them. Yeah.
Well, what's been ma'am?
It's a little trying.
Yeah, what's been your favorite part of this whole quarantine?
Oh, I don't see nobody unless I want to.
Ah, there you go. That's your favorite part, is just being able to pick and choose who you see.
Yeah, exactly. If the kids message me back on our group message, if I want to read it, I'll read it. If I don't want to read it, I'll just act like I didn't see it, because they don't know. They don't know. And I'm not going to tell them, I seen you text or message me, honey. No, I'm not. Mama, are you not getting my messages? Oh, let me check, baby. Let me see. Really, I didn't want to. Because we got one that just sends pictures in it. All he does is send pictures of his peeps. Hello? I know what they look like. I want to know how you're doing. So.
You need to kind of rephrase that, because let's be more specific about what he sends pictures of, because that might have not been heard by some people. Let's use a different word.
Oh, God. He sends pictures of his child.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. We're like, hello, how are you doing in general? The kid's living, or you living? The kid's quarantined, or you quarantined? You still going to work? You need any food? So, yeah. They're all hanging out and hanging on, and they're ready to come to Mimi's house. So, yeah.
Okay, so we know, well, actually, I know what it's like when I'm in a church service with you.
Yeah.
Dealing with only being able to do service at home. Is it hard?
No. Just get it on Facebook, stand up, have church. What? Shout, praise. No, church is never hard for me to have anywhere. I don't have to be in the building for church. I have church up in HEB, just anywhere. I'm good. So, and my husband, he's got the advantage. In church, he has to stand beside me, and he don't move. He's just there. But at home, he's got the advantage to move, and I got more room to praise and worship. So it's good. It's working for me, girl. It's working for me.
You can just make anything work, right?
Yeah. At this age, you go through a little bit of stuff. You just not compromise, but you can just overcome some stuff. Like I've overcome them. Yeah, I overcome there not being toilet paper in the store. Big deal. I'm understanding and overcoming that there's not a lot of food left in the store. Okay. It's all good. Just leave the coffee. Don't forget, leave the coffee. So, yeah.
I had to switch to a bag of coffee from, I think it was from Costa Rica, because I ran out of my regular, and I didn't want to go to the store just for coffee. I just don't. And so I pulled out that Costa Rican or whatever country it was from, and I put it in my coffee Tupperware, and I scooped it and made some coffee the other day, and it was super fine. It was worse than espresso. It was so strong, and I about died. And I'm like, no, I need my coffee. So yesterday I went grocery shopping. Okay, so someone asked, what makes you laugh? Why do you feel laughter is so important, especially in times like this? So that's two different questions. What makes you laugh?
Just being amongst people, conversating, fellowshipping. And when they laugh, I laugh. I mean, it's just medicine for the soul. It's fun. There's so much bad happening. Why sit around and waddle in it? Get up, dry off, and go and get it. Just have fun.
What do you think the funniest thing about this whole coronavirus is?
Probably how people be hoarding toilet paper. I'm telling you, that is amazing to me. Like, come on, share and share alike. Take a load off. Do something.
You did not say that.
I think there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot come out of this, and it's just going to one day just be so funny. We're just not going to forget this, because it's just something else that we're dealing with.
So what is it you think that how do you think laughter makes a difference in our lives? Why do you think it's so important? I mean,
well, it stimulates your brain cells. And if you don't laugh, it's almost like a state of depression. It like just pulls you down, like you don't feel good about yourself. But that's not who I am. I laugh. I like for people to laugh. I can't imagine there not being laughter. I mean, even my husband, just him and I, we sometimes laugh at each other. Yeah.
Do you ever just out of the clear blue just start laughing because something passes through your mind and
Yes. My husband.
What's your favorite TV shows that make you laugh, or your favorite Netflix shows, or what have you, that keep you laughing?
Well, I was a Medea fan for a long time, and so I like her. I can relate to her. Like, hello, come on, get up out of there. And I think she had been to jail, and there was, like I said, I ain't always been saved. So I thought at one time maybe Medea and I was kin.
Well, you never know.
That's right. And I liked her techniques. If the old boy act like that, help him with some grits. That way he learn. Yep.
Well, do you have any advice for people right now on how to find the funny in a situation. Any situation doesn't have to be, but how do you find the funny?
Well, just sit down in the quiet and just begin to just reminisce and just think about the days that has passed. And oh my word, just think about things you've been told. Begin to think about places you've been. And who hasn't been in funny situations? They can just bring them back and just think about, like, oh my word, that was a little bit more funnier than what I thought. I don't know if you've seen it or not, and maybe you have, but a couple years back, there was that guy that had been bit by the bees on his lips, like bam, bam. And his lips turned inside outward, so swollen. And did you ever see that?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I did.
That's my son.
I know.
So it's sort of like, how can you not laugh? Like, ha, ha, ha. That way you learn. But, when I think about Joe, I just laugh at that. When I think of, then I have one by the name of Isaac. He's just laughter. His name means laughter. And I go to fellowship with ladies, and we just laugh. It's just a natural thing to me. It's nothing that I have to cultivate. It just is. I have to cultivate, behave and paying attention and pronouncing words correctly. And that is such a mental challenging for me on how to pronounce a word correctly, that's a laughter right there by itself. Because sometimes I just shoot for it, girl. Like I said, if it's liquid, it's gravy. And if the words are too big and I can't pronounce them, I go for it anyway. And who's not going to laugh? And I don't care if people laugh at me. That's just who I am. If I tell them, you cannot laugh at me today, they would probably say, you might not come. Surely you're not going to come. That's just who we are. We just, my husband was not a laugher 32 years ago. He was like, ooh, how does people laugh so much? And why do you say that? Because it's John Brown funny. Get over it. It's funny. And now he's a laughter. He'll laugh until tears roll down his face sometimes at some of the things that goes on around the house. So,
have you ever said the term you laugh, cry, or die?
Yeah. Laugh, cry, or die. Yeah. Die laughing. Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I do the grandbabies too. Their parents all be getting serious, like, go brush your hair, girl. That's what I'm telling you. Go brush your hair. Go find something to do. Go, help your own self out. Don't be trying to help us out. We're okay. And I got some that they'll lay on the floor and just laugh at nothing just because they said something funny. And we'll just laugh and laugh. It's so good when you have the opportunity to take laughter or depression. What you going to choose? Where you going to go? What you going to do? What you going to wear? Get you some laughter up in there. And it changes your day. It changes the atmosphere. It'll change the environment of where you're at.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got another question it looks like is coming in. Okay, since you're a church goer, what are some of your favorite kind of like key phrases that your pastor seems to use?
Well, he has a couple of them. And
can you maybe pretend like you're him?
Oh, well, Pastor. Yes, he likes to spin around, and I like that. I like that he moves a lot. I like that he is like I don't know if my pastor would say this, but sometimes you got to say hell to the no. Sometimes you got to tell no hell. So it's hell to the no about some things happening, and just don't be so tense. Just relax and go with it. And help me up in this church. Yeah, he'll say that. Hey, can I get any help up in here? It don't look like I'm gonna get any help up in this church. Like, oh yeah, here I am. I'll help a boy out. Yeah, glory. On with it. So yeah, he's a good fellow. And that's one thing I want to say too, and this is really probably not a funny part, but after all this passes and they let you be out and get to socialize and see people again, that you can go, that you're not going to be buying groceries or buying toilet paper, something different. I pray that people can find a Bible-based church. I hope they're not just having no jailhouse religion and, don't ask me how I know that. Yeah, I hope they're not just locked up and praying up, and hope they go up, but they follow through with it. Don't just use it for a safety device, but they'll turn to a Bible-based church somewhere, and they'll find Jesus. Like, hello, Jesus. Yes, that'd be good. That'd be real good.
Well, your signal is, I don't know if you can see it, but that your internet signal seems to be kind of breaking up. And so.
No, technology.
I know, right? We have had all kinds of fun with technology. Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
Nope. No.
There it is. It just popped up on my screen. The internet connection is unstable. So, all right.
Well, you remember how hotspots. Yeah. You remember how people didn't like internet? Man, they did not want that. It was the devil, and they wasn't going to have it in their house. You do know that's a people that is all about it today, because it's the only way to communicate. So pay attention what you gripe about. It may be what you be needing one day.
So, hey, what somebody wants to know is jailhouse religion. I know you said don't ask, but hey, somebody's asking.
Oh yeah, we gotta go for it. Jailhouse religion is when you up in there, that's all you got. That's all you got is Jesus. And you talk to him, and you pray that he'll get you out. You pray that money falls from heaven, and you pray that manna comes, and you pray that in somebody to get me out. And yay, he did. He did. I'm a big fan. But when you get out and you see that you're not inside, you're outside, where you got freedom, you forget who set you free. And so you only had religion in the jailhouse. So it's just not good to go that way.
Gotcha. So right now we're kind of in the jail.
Yeah. And there's people praying and there's people posting. I'm like, what? The devil's even convinced. Because, them people don't be knowing Jesus. Them people laugh because I'm the same people that's putting up on there how good it is. It's good. I'm like, how do you know? Jailhouse religion. I want to see how they're going to be acting when they get out of this quarantine situation. We're going to see. We're going to see.
The quarantine.
I hope they stay locked in. Not quarantine, locked into Jesus, not the house.
I was like, what?
Yeah, let me make that clear. Yeah, I don't wish this on nobody. Yeah.
So do you think people are going to go back to church, as in church services, like physically go back to church? You think they're going to sit back home and watch it on TV or on the internet?
Be some that stay back. There was some pew setters.
Now they're going to be couch potatoes.
Now they're going to be couch potatoes. And I think that we'll have I don't want to call it an audience, but I think there will be a different look to the church. And I think it's going to look more like what Jesus wants it to look like than what man wants it to look like. Yeah.
So do you ever preach?
I have spoke a couple times to women, but if I'm an HEB girl, I'm going to preach. If I can hug on you, I'm going to tell you about the goodness. If I can just conversate with you and you got issues, I want to tell you who the issue solver is. Because
Aww.
I haven't always been saved, so I've been on the other side of the fence. Girl, that's how I know about jailhouse religion. Just saying. And I know the better side now. I know the better side. So it works. And then I can laugh at the side that I left back. Yeah.
So somebody just asked me, how did you meet her husband? How did she meet her husband? So how did you meet your husband?
Yay.
Something funny about that meeting?
Well, he was my neighbor. He lived across the street as an adult. But when I was in 9th grade, I played volleyball, so I had to stay after school. Well, he come to pick his girlfriend up. And whenever he went through the line, I was standing outside the gym or cheerleading practice, something. And I thought to myself, wow, 9 years later, I lived across the street from him. Oh, okay, let me go meet him. So I walked across the street, and he had his watch going like he'd be nervous. He was so scared. I thought, what is wrong with you? And I asked him, hey, how are you doing today? He wasn't for sure. But I assured him that, yay, I could be your friend if you let me be your friend. And I didn't have a husband. So we're going to the street and tell me one. Yep.
Awesome. That's so he's older than you.
Yes, I am 60 and my husband is 69. Yes.
Oh, good for you.
So it's all been good. Yeah. It's so different because, I was 28 years old when I met him, 30 years old, 28. And he didn't think I needed to tan. He didn't think I needed to wear makeup. I thought to myself, you're not going to stay around very long, because he was going to tell me what to do. Yeah. I didn't know back then it was okay. I didn't know he had the better look out for me. I thought he was telling me what to do, not just trying to help me out. So he tells me don't need to be tanning. I was born white. I'm a dye white. I don't care. I'm going to tan. And then he didn't think I needed makeup, which today he's glad I wear makeup. So it's all a mind change, mindset. That's what, Ulta's going to have some makeup, Cindy. They are going to have some makeup when they open up, because you haven't been able to wear your makeup all the time. So I hope they have a buy one, get one free. I think they'll move their makeup that way.
I think so too. And I think they're going to get slammed with customers. They're doing some stuff online, but I think we as women want to go in and test it and touch it. Oh, of course we can't go test it and touch it right now. Well, even if the store was open.
Yeah, but why? Don't you think they still got plenty of it at their house right now? Don't forget, Cindy, food and toilet paper is all they're using right now. They're not using their makeup. So, except
for people like us who are going to get on Facebook Live and,
yeah.
It up.
Amen. Amen to that, girl. Then you go and you dig deep in your drawer. You get up all the excess.
Yeah, I'm thinking about one of our guests this week said, go in there and start trying things, like you buy something and you never use it and it's in there. So now's the time to go in there and start going through all that old stuff and testing things out that you were afraid to test before. And, why not? Nobody's going to see you, right? So I'm thinking about doing that and doing my makeup and girl, you should see. I just don't even know how much I have. Tons.
I have the makeup, but I didn't have the moisturizer. So I've been a witness to getting out the little packages and finding out. So I like had me two of them out there this morning trying to get me some moisturizer because I haven't been wearing makeup. So I've been using moisturizer every day. And so, it's sort of like foundation. It almost become a foundation to me. But now my foundation is down to little bitty bags that I tore up and threw away today. So I did what every girl should do. I got on QVC. Yes. And find some. Do you want me to start trying to name that? I think her name is Josie. She had a whole package of honey milk. Still into the food products. Even if you got to order them for your face, girl, order the food products for your face.
Goodness.
Yeah.
As long as we're here, tell us a little bit about how you came to know Christ.
Oh, well, I was a Christian for several days of the beginning life, and then I went and done it my way. I had to do it my way. Don't forget. And our youngest son, Isaac, he started going to a church with one of his friends in Dayton. And he said, Mama, you got to go. You just got to go. And I'm thinking, no, I don't need to go. I don't want to go. I'm doing fine here, boy. I'm doing fine. And I wasn't living really good, very good at all. I lived in the closet a little bit on some things. And I went ahead and went. I said, okay, go on, girl. We're going to go on. Because when your baby asks you to go to church, you can only tell them no so many times. I mean, surely y'all ain't that mean. And I went. And then I went. And then the next thing I knew, I knelt at the altar and I said, Lord, deliver me, mold me, and make me, and use me for the kingdom of God. Never look back, girl. Never look back. Got up running. So. Wow. There's been, awesome. The ups and the downs and the rough roads, but that's okay. It was just to mold me and make me.
Do you lead any ministries at church?
Well, I do. I don't know if I lead them, but I follow up in there, girl. I help with the funeral ministry, and I helped with ladies ministry for about 10 years, and I done the red carpet ministry, and I said, red carpet, I didn't need to walk no more red carpet, some that brought back bad memories, not good memories, red carpet. So, yeah, I don't know what else I do. I do a little bit of anything. I'll do work.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Prayer ministry.
If you had something that you were leading in right now. So you help wherever you're needed.
Yeah. And I'm on a prayer team. And so an intercessor team. So I like doing that. Because when you can't help somebody, you can at least speak into their lives. Or laugh at them, whatever. Sometimes
so people could sometimes call you. I mean, like I could call you when I was down and you would help me feel better, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna build you. I'm gonna help build you up. I'm not gonna kick you. I would help build them up, encouraging them. Yeah.
Awesome.
Even if they're the ones that took,
ma'am.
I said, even if they're the ones that took all the food and the toilet paper, it's all right, girl. I will talk to you, encourage you, and just truth, because that's what truth is. Truth is encouraging. And
love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, if someone wants to meet you or even have you pray with them or have you make them laugh, how do they find you?
Well, you can go on Facebook, and that is Noe Peggy Gonzalez. Don't forget, there's a Z at the end. My husband come later. He had to cross over. So we don't have an S, we have a Z at the end. And just hook me up there with you and I can conversate with you and laugh with you, whatever you need
Girl,
to do. Pray with
I
you.
requested to be your friend years ago on Facebook, and it's still sitting out there. You haven't accepted me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I better connect my internet and check it out, girl, because I would like to be your friend. I'd like to be your friend. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
And
take it
socialize
personally.
with you and conversate with you and yeah.
We
You know,
might
we can't
have to
touch
do
right
lunch
now.
when we can after this whole social distancing thing is over.
Yes. Yes. That is so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to get
Well,
physical.
Huh?
We can get physical then, physical. I can
Yeah.
hug you. Be good.
Yes. Hugs are the best. Hugs release endorphins too. Hugs and laughter.
Yes. Yes. And I like both of them. So
Yep.
that's good. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for visiting with me and telling us stories and just giving us a little bit of fun this morning to think about and to chuckle about. And yeah, and just thank you for being you.
Yes. Yeah. It's an honor and I appreciate the invitation. And I say thank you from the depth of my heart to be able to reach out to women and to remind them to dig and to find the laughter in life in general. I mean, there's always something to laugh about, even if it's yourself. Laugh. Just chuckle. Sometimes just reach down into the belly and pull out the living stuff. So I want to encourage each one of them. Go for it, girl. Go for it. I mean, if you can't zip your pants, laugh about it. Go to the pantry, get you some more food. If you get you more food, you're going to have more toilet paper, just saying. So it's just a cycle right now. So laugh at the cycle. Come on, what you going to do? Where you going to go? What you going to eat? What you going to wear? Just do it. And reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Don't let life bury you. Reach out. So,
Awesome. I will do that. I will do that. And thank you again. I'm going to let you go and get on with your day and hope to see you soon and get that hug.
Amen. Amen. And like I said,
All
it's an honor and I thank you.
Thank you. All righty. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Praise the Lord.